Alright, hello everyone. Welcome back to our Raiders realistic rebuild. I finally got done with doing all the upgrades and downgrades. So that should affect how some of these teams work and how we're going to be operating in this offseason. Two trades were done. Uh, Packers finally shed Jordan Love. The Colts picked him up. As Matt Ryan's getting older, they're not picking high enough to get one of these top quarterbacks. So they gave up their later second this year and their fifth this year to Green Bay to get Jordan Love. So that has now happened. Kadarius Toney was not utilized at all on the Giants either, so this time he has demanded a trade. And they decided to trade him to a different conference. So the Texans acquired him from the Giants for a 2023 third. So a third this season. Those are the only two trades that have happened. I have not looked at any re-signs. I have not done anything else. So you should be able to see all that live during this episode. Now let's go take a look. Now, I did see our stats. We're probably going to be letting Josh Jacobs, Hunter Renfrow, we're going to be letting go both of these corners. As we really struggle to get turnovers on this defense. That is a huge problem. Kenyon Drake actually played pretty well. I do want him back. I just don't want him back on a multi-year contract. Like that's about what I'd pay him, I think. Just looking at what he could offer us, I think that's what I want to pay him. I'll give him. I'll literally give him what he wants, but only for 1 year. He wants to test out free agency. I'm not surprised. We might go take a look at him then. Jaylen Brown played pretty well, but again, not enough nearly to the point of what he's asking for. This is a guy I do want to pay. Is O'Shane Zimanes. I took a look at his coverage and his rush numbers, and he's been pretty good. Like he has not let up really anything in sim when he's been asked to be in coverage. He's rushed the ball pretty well considering that he had to take on a lot more rush duties than he has previously. So I like what I see there. He actually is rated quite nicely. That's a lot of money to pay a hybrid backer. It's kind of weird because he's being calculated as an edge right now. So this is what we're going to keep O'Shane Zimanes on. He actually might be primed for a star breakout next season, if possible, which would be really helpful. All right, we got a lot of holes to fill. We could look at trading Leatherwood. Actually, why don't we go take a look? It'd be a lot of cap hit to take, but if someone is super interested in him, I'm not against doing that move. It's been 2 years at this point. The Bills are super interested. Why? Why are they super interested? Oh, Spencer Brown's really not working out? He's developing slowly? He has Stardev, so that is actually a real thing. Broncos actually have a top need. We'd be training him interdivision. I'm not super jazzed about that. I'm not super jazzed. This one I'm more okay with. So they let Jack Conklin go. They're trying to get cheaper. I can understand the idea here. I'm not in love with the scheme fit for them, but they do need to get cheap and pretty quickly. So maybe the Browns. Taking a look around. Falcons. They also run a bit of a wide zone. I'm not in love with that scheme fit. Although, again, they've got a really good line they pieced together. It's just that right tackle spot is kind of lacking in most areas. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to ask for a pick. So Leatherwood was a first. I don't think he's shown anything close to that. We're probably asking for a fourth here. It's been 2 years. He hasn't really shown much starter time. Hasn't developed overly well. They want to get cheaper and give him a shot. I'd say we'll do this. Yep, and they're good with it too. We saw early on here, Josh Jacobs has gotten no offers. Tom Brady is here, but I imagine he's going to be retiring. I'm not going to say no. Man, I do like Rashawn Gary, but again, he'd be taking basically Max Crosby's role. It's not really the rusher we're looking for. J.J. Watt, intriguing, but has problems with health. Man, Elton Jenkins, that is tempting. So Packers have let go a decent amount of guys here. Let's take a look. Teddy Bridgewater had a pretty good year with the Dolphins. So I'm not surprised he's one of the top quarterbacks in this market. Probably actually is. I don't know if you actually consider Tom Brady available here. Just taking a look around. There is Trask, who was a quarterback that was of interest to a couple teams. I'm not overly against bringing him in. He gets cut and probably in favor of a different quarterback or a different prospect. We'll consider that. Running back wise, this is a strong running back market. With actually probably a good idea to let Drake go. Tight end, if we are looking at trading Waller, Donald Parham was let go. This is one I'm interested in for this team. This is one I'm interested in. He wouldn't be asking for a 4-year. He was kind of buried behind a good Gerald Everett in this world. So we'll toss him a bit of money. It's kind of the contract I'm looking for. Oh, here we go. Garen Christian actually played pretty well for the Houston Texans. So actually bringing him in, I actually really like that idea. I like that idea. Probably just got stuck as a backup somewhere else. We don't have a center. I do like the idea of getting in this bidding war for Eric McCoy. I think that actually might be something we do. We have the money to do that currently. I'm trying to figure out how much money I should throw. Looks like about 13 is what I'm going to be paying. All right. Time to overpay by a lot. But we'll do that. So we're looking at 65 mil. Gotta do it. Gotta do it. We need the help. 65 mil for Eric McCoy. This is hopefully gonna fix that center spot for us pretty quickly. We're gonna overpay for Fletcher Cox. We need something up the middle. We're not gonna play this with him. I'm struggling with linebackers as well. This is not a good year for linebackers. We could try Cody Barton. I'm actually not against that idea either. Let's try Cody Barton. Why not? Why not? We'll throw him a little bit of money. At worst, he is a depth piece. We're paying out big. I cleaned house. Yeah, it wasn't even a combination of me cleaning house. It wouldn't be that bad if was it Chandler Jones didn't retire. But basically all the signings that Las Vegas did here were all like 1 years. I don't know particularly why that is the way they did their off season, but that's how they did it. We're gonna pay Sean Murphy Bunting about 14 a year. He hasn't really got too much time on the outside. He's got a little bit, so I think we'll pay him 56. We're gonna guarantee we get him, and then we got C.J. Gardner-Johnson, who plays the slot role. So we'll pay him about 8 mil a year, probably roughly. We'll do 8 for 3 years. So we're looking at 24 mil. Is kind of what we're looking at. Okay, down to 24. Okay, so we've gotten some acceptances. Sean Murphy Bunting, obviously, we overpaid a lot. We did win the bid for Eric McCoy. We got Garen Christensen Sr., and then we did get Cody Barton. Okay, that does fix some things. We'll take a quick look at mock draft 4. Yeah, the Zach Wilson project is not working out well there, so I'm not surprised. Taking a quick look around. I think we're going to take Juan Hurd. We might. We might, depending on how this goes. I'm not against that. I think I want CJ, though. I'd have to... He wants the extra year, and he wants 10.5. I'll bite. I'll bite. I want to guarantee I get him. We need slot help in the best of ways. So, was it 11? Looks like we're roughly tied. We'll go up to 45 for CJ. Just to edge them out, but we still might lose. Okay, these are big moves. So Fletcher's coming on a 1 year. CJ is coming. We did win that, and so did Donald Parham. Okay. I think what we start looking at now is I think we consider letting Darren Waller go. There was trade rumors to Green Bay, who did shed talent. They have $0. I mean, what would we get even? Do we take... They have multiple thirds. Do we take their second and third? Second and one of their thirds? I'm actually not against that as an overpay. Oh, they have multiple fourths? Okay, well, we'll take... I don't think they'd give up a first. But they're looking to push right now. Yeah, we're gonna do this for Darren Waller. We're gonna let him have him. Okay. We're gonna start it and we're gonna kind of feel out what's going on here. I would not be surprised if this is quarterback. The Zach Wilson thing. It's been 2 years. And they actually somehow have even gotten worse with more talent around them. So I expect this is Bryce Young. It is. I expect this is Stroud. It is. Okay, so top 2 quarterbacks are gone. There goes Smith and Jigba. Not surprised. Steelers definitely need a little bit of help there. Miles Murphy, that's a good scheme fit for them. Texans take the guard. That's interesting. That's very interesting. There goes Will Anderson to the Cardinals. I mean, that's just a free pick for them. Ravens? Not Ravens. Falcons go Javonte Bill. This is weird. Okay. And then there was the other D tackle. So D-line being invested in here very early on. And Chris Mason. Oh, a quarterback much earlier than we thought. It's not what we had on our board. Here's the other pick by the Philadelphia Eagles. And they go pair their quarterback with Keyshawn Boot out of LSU. That's a huge grab. Commanders grab guard. They need to fix that Brandon Sheriff hole. Lions. I'm at Pemberton. And there goes Eli Ricks to the Chargers just load up on that secondary talent. Got tons of it. Bills take the quarterback. They must be worried after not performing that well now that Brandon Dable is gone. John Wilson going to the Chiefs. We do have some offers here. The Titans are willing to go down one. They want to jump us for 1 pick, and they'll give us a 3rd and 6 next year. That is tempting. We're getting offers for picks well in the future, but I mean that Titans one you gotta take. Only 1 spot? If Seattle still wants to come up, I'm not against going down again. They came up for the tight end. Let's see, is Seattle still wanting to come up? They are, and they'll give us their 3rd to do it. Oh, the Ravens want to give both their firsts. To come up this high? And a 4th. Oh, we need to think about that. I need to think about... no, I want to take Seattle. I want to guarantee what I'm getting. We're going to take this trade down with Seattle. It's just 2 spots. They're coming up for their linebacker. We're going to now pick here at 19. Do quick little trade downs. There is Zion Nelson here. I am interested in that. There is Joey Porter. Safety was a huge need. And the Saban line to the Patriots kind of scheme is pretty common. I think this might be the move for Jordan Battle. We're going to take Jordan Battle here. He does have hidden. Excellent. That's what we need. That's what we need. So we hit here on Jordan Battle. We're going to watch the next couple picks, and we might come back up. There goes House. There goes Zion Nelson. They definitely needed that. Mitch Fort. Seattle picks again. They picked Joey Porter. That's who I was thinking of coming up for. Okay, let's take a look at the draft board. Who's still here? Who do we want to come up for? There is Tyrone Rogers here, who's a running back. I don't know if I really want to come up for that, though. Does look good. He definitely looks good. And that's who just went. Really? Okay. Gotta think a little bit more now. Brandon Joseph's still here. Chris Blake is here. Very poor man, which sucks because that's what we run here. We know he's a good player, but we run so much man coverage, it's kind of necessity. There is Juan Hurd here, who we were mocked a couple times earlier, who is a much better athlete. I think this is what we're going to come up for Juan Hurd. If he's still here, we're going to come up for him. There goes Curtis Blake. We're going to call the... I think we're going to call... Because what else is here? I mean, they could be going quarterback, but... Actually, they might... that's actually probably what's going to happen. We probably would have to let them pick. Yep, they go quarterback. We're going to call the Houston Texans to see if we can come up. We'll give them a good chunk of stuff. They are also in a bit of a rebuild. So, we need to come up. They don't have a lot of picks later on. I think they traded a whole bunch away, so we'll give them a second. We'll give them that third. And we'll give them the early fifth we have. We are really pushing to come up here. We want that fifth-year option. And we need that player. We need it desperately. So we're coming up for it. We're coming up for it. Only really do this when I kind of feel like we don't really have anywhere else to go. So looking at the rest of the board here, there's a couple guys later on. They're decent talents, but... Oh, there's also Doug Powers here. I can quickly take a look at and consider. I don't think that's what I want, though. Yeah, no, I want Hurd. I want Hurd from LSU. Oh, and that's hidden. Oh, that's nice. Okay. So we are just completely retooling this secondary. We have our slot. We have our strong safety. We already had Merrick here. And we also have our number one corner in Murphy Bunting. We're going to resume the draft. We're going to see how the first round ends out. Cowboys take a quarterback. That's a power move over Dak Prescott. They really did not like how that Super Bowl ended. And your Super Bowl winning Baltimore Ravens take Derek Cox from Wisconsin. They're going to load up on that D-line. All right, let's go to our next user pick. Let's take a look at what we're picking. I don't think we're going to want to trade down, but let's take a look. There's Andrew Hills here. That's a big wide receiver. 6'2", 230. This guy looks like he's a tight end. We might actually take him and convert him. This actually might be a tight end conversion here. Do you have to consider that? That might be what we're looking at. Taking a look. I might take the tight end conversion. It's really tempting. Oh, there is a... What was DiMaggio's... Do we know what he's good at? I might take DiMaggio and move him to guard. He is good. We did just get center though, because that is relative to other centers. I think we're gonna take the tight end project. We're gonna be a little risky here and take Hills. He's gonna be our tight end project. Okay. 236-2. That's interesting. We'll see. We're gonna convert him to tight end. Because he basically is built like one. That's extremely heavy. It's even heavier than I think it might even be heavier than DK. We're gonna go to the next pick in the draft. We have 2 third-round selections. Got a couple things to think about. There is Joe Shepard here. I think what I'm looking for... I think I want... There's either the nose tackle. So Alton Connor is a speed rusher. I don't like what they found on him either. So that just ended up just telling us to steer away. There is Marshall there. I think I might take one of these guards. How's Alan Matthews looking? A, impact box, C, awareness. Not good on the finesse game, but maybe. Take a quick look at Lynn Randall in comparison. Not as strong a player. I think we're going to take our first shot here at Alan Matthews and hope this works out. A little bit of an older prospect. We'll take a shot there. Let's move on. Okay. We could take that running back, or nope, he's already gone. So clearly was loved. Quarterback prospects. We're down to the day 3s. I do want to consider a wide receiver. Aiden Young. That's not too bad. A 4.4. Pretty good shuttle too. What's his skill look like? Man, I really don't know much about him. That's a tempting player though. Aiden Young. That is tempting. Thaddeus Pearman. Yeah, see, not as interesting as a player. Sherwood. Ooh, those stats I just saw down there. I think we're gonna take a shot. We do need to pick a wide receiver. Aiden Young from Clemson. We'll take a shot. Pretty good, honestly. That's pretty good. Physicals are there. The physicals are there. We go down to the 4th round. We are now in day 3. So we've picked a lot of kind of needs. I'm thinking on linebacker now. There's this guy who's 237. It's not bad zone coverage actually. A C. Speed is okay. Okay, I'll think about Godwin. I think this is where I want to go linebacker. Let's take a quick look at Sellers. He's a little lighter than what I'd want. Maybe Addison Goodwin. Still C, still bigger guy. 4.6. This is a lot more acceptable. Good man coverage actually. The pursuit's low, but okay, this is a bit of a project. A little bit of a project. We'll take it. We're gonna gamble on athletics in the 4th. Next user pick. I don't think we're gonna be trading down. We kind of just need to pick where we're at right now. I might go take a look. What else is here? Is BJ Parker, who's another pretty good athlete. Can't see a rushing. We know he's F in zone. B awareness, though. I mean, we need the depth. We'll take it. We need the depth from Richmond. We're just starting to kind of pick some athletes and take some shots at positions. We need depth. Depth at this point. I think we might go back to wide receiver. Perriman is still here. That's kind of not surprising. I didn't even see Haskins was here. Well, Haskins is not a bad athlete. Why are you still here? Okay, well, at this point, we take a shot at Dwan Haskins. Good speed, fits the narrative way. Fits the narrative of the Raider way. That one's weird. I don't know why he was so late on the board still. Maybe there's some personal issues. I think now we're gonna take a look down here. There's Gordon Marshall. Pretty good athlete. I like that bench reps. A play rec. Excellent. Come here. Come here, big man. We need it. We'll take Gordon Marshall. That was our plan. And we're going to have to start picking down here, too. We have a 6th round selection. This is actually an important selection for us. I think we're going to take a look. Is there anything at corner? There's a couple day 3s. Anything surprising down here? Couple day 3s. We kind of picked that already. I might take another shot at one of these positions. Kind of looking around. Maybe I take a look at Philip Campbell here. Oh, he really can't run block. Oh, he can't do a lot. Okay, no, I don't like that selection at all. We're kind of losing out here. Let's take a look at Hannah. This is better. Oh, this is much better. Yeah, we'll take a look. We'll take DJ Hannah, or TJ Hannah, pardon me. That's what we'll go with. Skip ahead in the draft. Let's advance to the end. We have no picks remaining. So we took a lot of shots at stuff. We'll see how this goes. We're going to take a draft recap of what we picked. Hills is actually a 67. That's interesting. Aiden Young, we were right. 69 overall. We thought this guy was good. Oh, we got a mentor rookie for preseason. We love to see it. Let's go. Who do we got? Aiden Young. We need that long-term development, Devontae Adams. Aiden Young. That's our man. Get him pro ready. Get that man pro ready. So I'll get through preseason. I'll do the cuts, and when we start the next video, I'll tell you who's won position battles and anyone else we've picked up, and we'll do week 1 kickoff. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Later.